by Jeff today to modulate because on the islands, and people told me I had a very calm and soft voice. I thought it was just a polite way of saying that I put them to sleep. And then I realized that that's not such a bad thing, because if I can provide that space for someone to go and get some serious REM energy, I've done my job. You'll probably absorb more through the sleep state than you will from the awake state. Today I'm going to talk about, well, the title is Blue Christmas ? And I just want to say off the bat, I love Christmas. Always have. I love everything about it. And even sometimes the chaos. I love the chaos of Christmas because it's an opportunity. You watch people kind of rise above and want to give. And to me, it's a joyous expression. And I remember my mother, as I grew up, would make Christmas very special. In our family, we didn't get along most of the year, but somehow magically at Christmas time, we were cordial to each other, polite, nice. It was very sweet. And I don't know how that worked, but it did. And it's interesting because as I started growing up and moving out of the house and moving around the country, Christmas traditions started to change, and I really missed them. I really missed what went on every year, year after year, everything of every year, year after year. And I'd play it over and over in my mind when I was in the new spot, and there really wasn't any tradition. And I have to say that my happiest memories are around Christmas. Now, most of you know, I've talked before that I had a first partner, and he was Mr. Christmas. His name was Harold, and Harold would shop all year long. And on Christmas morning, you didn't receive a gift or two, you received a pile of gifts. And everyone received a pile of gifts, and he thought of everyone as he shopped. And I remember that every year he would have literally a couple hundred gifts that he'd have to wrap. And that was very frustrating because the first few came out beautiful. And by the last one, it looked like a preschooler had wrapped it. And I remember the experience of the joy and the laughter, the food, the festivities, the family coming together. It was so magically wonderful. And then Mr. Christmas got sick. And Mr. Christmas died. And that whole tradition of wonderfulness disappeared. And it was a tragic, tragic loss. Now, I know that most of you have a similar story, that you have profound losses in your life, whether they be parents or siblings or spouses or children. Things change for us, and Christ is in you. Christ is in each and every one of us. It is our choice to tap into the Christ in us. But as we meditate, as we accept it, there comes our hope of glory. And it truly is glorious. I'm off to Detroit next week. I'm going to be going to Unity Urban Ministerial School's licensing and ordination interviews. I'm going to be going twice a year, and this is my first one. I'm a little bit nervous, and I ask for your prayers, and I already feel your love and support, and I thank you for that. And then I'm going to visit my mom, who is having a few health challenges right now, and would like for you to lift her name is Pat, lift her up in prayer as well. So would you join me in prayer as we close this message? We thank you, dear God, for the light and the hope that you've given us. We know that we've all experienced loss. And we thank you that There is light on the other side. We thank you that we have the ability to take care of ourselves and to grow from grief into grace. For that we're so grateful. Amen.